happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, where we talk creativity and media and all that nerdish. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined once again, as always, by my co-hosts, Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
I'm doing good. How are you on this Juneteenth?
I'm doing just fine on this Juneteenth. Who else we got here?
We are joined by the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter.
Happy Juneteenth.
High token white guy.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks for working today.
Listen, I would be more than happy to work today so you guys can all have the day off.
Thank you. Do you get time and a half at least?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
If it was anyone else, I'd be okay with that. But it makes me a little sad for you.
No, listen, it's all right. Again, it was not deemed one of the government holidays that our contract allowed for us. My wife had today off, so she got to enjoy the day off. So
I'm always for moms having the day off.
Oh man, what your kids been up to though? What you been watching? What you been playing?
Ooh,
I did it, Travis.
You did what?
I broke down today.
You went lefty?
Of all days?
Crunchyroll.
Oh, you actually paid for Crunchyroll?
I am on episode 15 of Dragon Ball Daima.
You're so impatient, dude. Like,
fuck you! It started in January. It is fucking June. There is no reason. All of the subbed episodes are up and have been up for a while. So fuck you and fuck Crunchyroll for keeping that shit locked down. I waited as long as I could, and then I had to watch Dragon Ball Superheroes for my movie of the day. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna watch Daima. I need to know what happens.
I felt the fuck you in that. That was a very heavy fuck.
I have been waiting all fucking year. Half a year I've been waiting for these dubs to come out.
And it's crazy because, if you waited 6 months, what's 6 more,
Fuck
a year.
You.
Oh, man. How you doing,
Hi,
JJ?
So, yeah, Dragon Ball Daima. I've been watching Dragon Ball Daima. We are... I mean, I don't know how many episodes there are, but I know I'm at the end of 15. And I did not realize until I had looked it up that this is a prequel to Super.
So, I guess, yeah.
So thanks for sharing that.
It's one of those things where it's just like, it doesn't really matter.
Well, because I'm sitting here wondering, like, why they're not going Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, and that's because they haven't yet.
How far are you?
Episode 15.
Okay, yeah. You got 5.
Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, he did.
And I know Goku goes Super Saiyan 4 at some point. And that makes that canon now, officially, because GT's not canon. Thank God. Though this does feel like they just tried to redo GT in a different way. Like, we still turned everyone to... Well, not just Goku. We turned everyone to babies, but, like, we turned him to a kid. We're in the demon realm, which we've also made the Namekians demons again, and that's canonical, so that's cool. They're not just aliens, they're demons from the demon realm, so, like, we're fixing some shit. Neva's cool as fuck. That's a cool-ass old Namekian who just has all sorts of crazy fucking powers that no one knows about.
And also, at the same time, being fucking batshit crazy,
Which is, listen, if you're stranded on your home planet by yourself for that long, you're going to lose your mind. He reminds me of, like, Yoda, Like, Yoda was on Dagobah forever, and when people showed up, he had just lost his shit.
That's fair.
And he's old and he's green and he has a cane. He's just a lot taller than Yoda. So,
This is true.
But I'm enjoying it for what it is. I will say it does feel like a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Probably until I get to the battle with Goma, but a lot of the episodes felt like filler so far. But, I mean, it's new Dragon Ball. It's stuff I haven't seen. I've seen everything else. I did my whole Dragon Ball Z watch along. I'll probably go back through Super after I'm done with this. You know what I really want to do? I
What
want
do
to
you
find
really want to do?
I can watch all the Dragon Ball Z movies.
You're gonna see what?
I want to watch all the Dragon Ball Z movies.
Okay.
Super Android 13 and Wrath of the Dragon and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fusion Reborn, the cooler shit, the 3 Broly movies. That's what I want to go back and watch. I need to find a streaming service that has those. So, or maybe they're on Crunchyroll, but I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't looked for them.
Well,
I don't think so though. But
now that I paid $7.99, I'll have to fucking find out. Make it worth my goddamn money, Crunchyroll.
oh man, what about you, Mara?
I haven't been watching too much, but because I was sitting here trying, I was like, oh shit, what have I been watching? But it's been mostly, excuse me, Law and Order.
Okay.
Yep, we're in season 4 now. But I was rewatching the last season of Rick and Morty because there were some things that Chris hadn't seen or hadn't remembered, and there was a lot of things I realized going through season 7. I was like, I don't fucking remember this happening. um,
Yeah,
so
there's so much of that where it's just like I lost track of what I've seen and what I haven't seen. So
yeah,
I've just
we went back to like we started with like season 6, I think, and went from there. Um, But other than that, I don't remember if I said last week if I had watched the the documentary about the Ocean Gate submersible.
I don't think you did.
no.
Oh, I watched that. And if that man was still alive, that he hadn't been crushed to death, he should have criminal charges against him. Because the amount of neglect and disregard for science or basic logic and physics, man deserves to be put under the jail. But I guess being disintegrated in the ocean near the Titanic, I guess, is reparation enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like there's in one of, I think the one that National Geographic, I watched the Netflix one, but I haven't seen the National Geographic one. But the one that National Geographic did, I think there's a clip of the wife on topside
Mm-hmm.
where like they hear like the thud, and me and Chris look at her face, like, because like she's kind of just like, what was that? And then the other 2 guys that are with her who are working on it, you can see the look on their faces like, yeah, them motherfuckers are dead.
Yeah.
You can see it on their face. They were just like, so crazy times, crazy times. But that's been about it. I'm waiting for that other train wreck documentary to come out. The one about I think it was a Carnival cruise some time ago that had lost power in the middle of the ocean, and then so all the facilities weren't working, and fucking it became the poop cruise. I'm waiting
I
for
think I
that
remember
one.
that. Yeah.
I remember that happening. I didn't realize it was as long ago as it was, but
When was it?
uh, I thought it was like the last few years. I think it was like within the last 10 years, actually.
I feel
Oh,
like if
oh,
you're
that's about
stuck,
where I thought it was.
I feel like if you're stuck on a cruise ship, like you just poop off the side of the cruise ship.
That's what I would do.
You would think so. The
Or I'd be
2013
like, yo, give me
voyage.
a bucket. I'll poop in the bucket and throw the bucket over the side. We'll throw the contents of the
Exactly.
bucket over the side.
Yeah.
You
We're in
would
the
have
ocean,
thought so.
you know.
No,
But I wonder how many
they were.
buckets they have, though. Maybe they don't have enough buckets.
They did not. That happened in 2013, so about 12 years ago.
Okay, yeah, a little bit further back than I thought. I would have thought it was like 10 years ago. So
Yeah.
Travis, would you
Matthew.
hold my hands while I shit over the side of the boat so I didn't fall overboard?
Oh, absolutely.
I'd hold your hands.
Good, good. Mara, would you get it on film?
Sure.
Thank you. We need video of these things, and yeah,
Because how can you explain that to someone later in life without video
exactly.
proof?
You need video. Yeah.
But That's been about it. I haven't played a lot this week. I feel like I downloaded something onto my PlayStation from the catalog, and I don't think I actually started it, but it had something to do with wine. And that's all I remember. I just remember waking up, opening up my portal, and I was like, what is this wine game? I feel like it's a simulator of some sort, but yeah.
Okay.
I have not picked Resident Evil 2 back up. I'm not a fan of running from Mr. X, and I have been avoiding that game just because I don't want to. I know eventually I'll stop running from this motherfucker, but like, I don't like creeping around this fucking thing, trying to hide, and then getting attacked out of nowhere. So it's just been sitting.
Yeah. Some games just aren't for you, man. I get it. There's a lot of them that I like, I want to like this, but I just don't. So I move on. Okay. Well, not much new for me. Started watching this new show yesterday called Adults. It's on Hulu.
I've heard
Uh,
of that. Is it good?
it's pretty funny. Um, when I was watching it, I kept thinking to myself, like, this, not the actual like content of the show, really, but kind of, but just the style of it and the way it all is done. Like, this reminds me so much of The League. But then I saw Nick Kroll as one of the producers, and I'm like, that tracks. Okay. But yeah, it's a pretty funny show. Has a very shocking beginning. Is what I'll say. You know, I wouldn't say shocking. Kind of surprising is what I'll say. Like, this is what we're doing. This is the tone we're setting. All right, I'm with it. So yeah, I do recommend it.
Okay.
But yeah, JJ's laughing at something. I'm not sure what she was laughing at. Something
I
else.
think it was the discussion about us holding each other's hands while we poop over the side of the boat.
Hey, we're all family here.
Yeah.
If I can't trust you to hold my hands while I try to poop off the side of a boat, because you know I'm going to struggle doing it, so I need
Mm-hmm.
both hands held.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't want to fall in.
who else can I trust?
Exactly. I'm not going to just let y'all struggle like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna use this taco.
Oh man. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching us right now. And if you're not watching us live, know that you can watch us live. First of all, on Twitch at twitch.tv/Creatia World. While you're there, we'd appreciate you subscribing. You can actually subscribe for free. You don't have to pay for it while you're there. You could, but you don't have to. All you gotta do is use Prime Gaming. Well, what's Prime Gaming, Travis? Well, let me tell you. You take your Amazon Prime account, take a Twitch account, put them together, fusion, they form Prime Gaming. So do that. You get a free subscription every month. We'd appreciate you giving that to us. You can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. You don't have to pay to subscribe there at all. You don't have to do anything extra. All you got to do, you just hit the little subscribe button right there and you'll be subscribed. But then what I want you to do is look next to that subscribe button. Right there is a bell. And hanging from that bell is a little bean. What I want you to do is I want you to flick that bean. You do that, you get notified every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. And guess what else, kids?
They should record themselves flicking the bean and then send us the videos
No.
so that we know who flicked the bean.
I mean, I'd
I'm pretty.
appreciate that too. But I was
I
gonna
feel get a
say
notification about that.
we're also live on the Instagram today. So that's happening.
Oh, shit.
I got that
Ooh.
working. So we're live on IG now as well. So yeah, go to our
I don't have a
Instagram
banner for that.
at It's Creation World on Instagram. Go there. We're live there as well. Watch us there. All that good stuff.
Oh,
But
shit,
anyway, let's see. We're not too deep in. Let's watch a trailer.
Oh shit! I see us.
Oh man.
I don't think the comments come through though.
That's fine.
Yeah, I guess
I feel
not.
like we get enough comments as it is. But let's see. I'll test it out for us.
I already did. It did
But I
not.
say, no, there's nothing there. Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
No big though. Let's see. Did either of you watch the first season of The Sandman on Netflix?
No.
No.
Never mind. Then let me get
I
into
heard
that one.
great things about it, just never got
Oh yeah, it was a
around
really
to
good
it.
show. But
Is
just
there
one of
another
y'all.
season coming?
Yeah, it's just
Ah, it only took them 50 million years to do it.
something like that. Um, go with this.
There's a
So
lot of stuff I know I'd like that I've never watched, like Evil, Sandman, other shit. I just haven't got around to it.
I get it. There's a lot of things I missed. There's movies that I haven't seen. When I tell people I haven't seen them, they're just completely shocked because they're like, "You would love it." I'm like, "Oh, I believe you. 100% believe I would. Just hasn't happened." Okay. Oops, nope, not that. Share your screen. That one. That's funny.
Hi, Travis.
I was like, I'm now hidden behind Creatia Worlds.
I was just seeing what these other ones would look like. Just curious.
Excuse me.
This is the one I plan on using for Sunday for trivia.
Fun.
We got this too. I think I like this more. Let's go with this for now.
You lost the second you set foot in the dreamscape.
Scarlet Witch.
Struggle all you like, but you're trapped in your worst
Is this for Rivals?
No.
Oh.
It is a game.
It's a different game though. It's a different
It
Marvel
is
game.
time for you to
Gotcha.
face the truth.
Marvel
you
Mystic
fear,
Mayhem, I think is what it's
Scarlet.
called.
I'm gonna win that power back. My head.
The prophecy has come
I
true.
have no idea what kind of game it is or anything. I just figured, hey, let's check this out. We'll all be surprised together.
I'm already not digging whatever the fuck is going on.
I am not that demon's puppet.
You sure?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Because in the movie, it seemed like you were.
In the movie.
I have to make this right.
All I said was Scarlet Witch.
When-
No, I don't
Yeah,
like.
when she
I don't
started
like the
using the
stills.
Darkhold.
I don't like the still comic book. I want like graphics, not.
My dear Black Knight, did you not
Matt
know
doesn't like using his
whoever
imagination.
goes here shall
No, I
burn
don't.
at the touch of the man thing.
Final Fantasy X ruined me forever.
How did Final
is that what
Fantasy
did it?
X ruin you forever?
Because everything was so beautiful and fluid and well done, and now shit like this
It's
where
not.
there's like still kind of shaky images and voiceovers doesn't do it for me. If you're not giving me at least Final Fantasy X graphics in your videos, and you're not doing it, don't even fucking make them. Don't even make a game.
Okay. Mara, call it.
Heads.
What's your topic?
Woo! My topic is, what characters would you pick to be your starting... never mind. What characters would you pick to be your starting five to play against the Monstars from Space Jam? Now, to be clear, I mean any character. They can be live action, they can be animated, they can be from animes, they can be from cartoons, they can be from wherever your heart desires. Just not their actors, voice actor, whichever. I'll go
Are
first.
we adding the real life NBA player to the team like in Space Jam, or are we just using the characters?
We'll just use the characters.
Good.
We'll
Because
just
there's no
assume that
player in the NBA right now that's good enough. So yeah.
we'll just assume that Michael Jordan will still be in this one.
90s Michael Jordan will also
Yes.
be in this with them. Got you.
Yeah, like he'll be our human counterpart still. So I didn't get visual cues for this one, But if anyone wants a visual of who I'm talking about, I'll pick one up for you quickly. I chose Goku because powerful as fuck, and he'll just do shit. So
I mean, you still gotta put the ball in the hoop though.
I don't know. Something tells me he'll figure it out. None of who I chose seems like they are basketball savvy, which is fine because this is what training is for. Um, I chose number one from Kids Next Door because great leadership skills. So he'd be a great team captain. Freakazoid because he is chaotic
Really,
and
Freakazoid. Okay,
yes, and
I haven't heard the name Freakazoid in quite some time, Mara.
I feel like I talk about not with y'all, but like I feel like I mentioned Freakazoid at least once a year, just because I was like, I need to find it to watch it again. I chose Will from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for obvious reasons. He'd be hanging out at basketball courts, so when he's not getting in
I
trouble.
mean, there was also that episode where he was the star of the team, so
Yeah,
all
there we
that.
go.
Then there's also on Bel Air, he's like, big time ball player too, and all that. So yeah.
Doesn't
Okay.
he get like fucked up on a basketball court in the beginning of like the intro song?
No, he got into a fight and his mom got scared and she said he's moving to Bel Air with his auntie.
I feel like he got his ass whooped in that.
Who knows? They never said that he got his ass whooped. They just said he
They
got
just said he got into a fight.
He might have whipped
I feel
their
like
ass.
if he won the fight, he wouldn't have had to move. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know niggas from Philly? Yes, he would have had to move. That is a revenge that's a revenge hit waiting to happen.
If you watch Bel Air, they make it very clear why he had to leave. So it's a whole other thing.
I'm just talking based off my experience of
I know.
Philly.
It's still like the same basic premise. It's just a bit more intense. But yeah.
And then my last option was Chigger from Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Because he got hops.
I got you.
Those are my
choice.
5.
Well, my 5 are very simple. It's a very, very simple thing here. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, who do I want to see play ball? And here's the thing. I don't know if these niggas can hoop, but we going to find out. I said the Ninja Turtles and Splinter. And that was it. Just give me them 5 and let's see if they can hoop. Put Splinter at the point and we'll see what happens.
I feel like that'd be a fun game too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, they're going against the Monstars though, so they'll probably get their ass whooped. But I still.
I have no intention of winning this match. The only hope to win that fight would be if Goku was to Super Saiyan and then just kind of punch holes through every single monster.
I'd be like, instant transmission all over the place.
Is that traveling?
He didn't take any steps.
I mean, technically, he just fly around the court and not take any steps.
It's true, but it's not instant.
So, I want to remind everyone that I have not paid attention to basketball since probably the 5th grade, when was the last time I played on a basketball team. And I don't 100% remember what the purpose of all of the positions are, but I did give everyone a position, so we'll see how I did.
Okay.
I commend you for that, Matt, because
I thought about it, but then I'm like, once I settled on the Ninja Turtles, I'm like, all I need is Splinter at the point guard, and that's all that really matters. But anyway, go ahead.
I have Freddy as point guard, Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
Interesting. I have his ball handling skills, especially with them claws. He might slice the ball open. But anyway, go ahead.
I feel like he handles balls very well. I have Jason Voorhees as my center.
Okay, that's the big man. Yeah.
Yep. I have Michael Myers as my power forward.
Okay. Yeah. Second big man, rebounder. Big body down there.
Mm-hmm. I have Ghostface as my small forward. Okay. And the nice thing about Ghostface is if he gets out, he can just, change to a different Ghostface and come right the fuck back in. We got plenty of people to throw on that mask and be underneath it. Mm-hmm. And then my shooting guard is Pinhead.
Another one who could deflate the ball.
I say
only if the ball hits him in the face.
Pinhead have a
It was
jet?
him or
Like,
listen, it was him or Candyman, and Candyman has a hook in one hand. So I
This is
felt
true.
like
No matter what, that ball is not going to be safe.
yeah, I'd be interested in what kind of players they'd be. Like, especially a shooting guard. Because is he like a slasher kind of player? Is he one that can he just got a J? Like, what's happening there? But I'm curious. But cool. That's fun. Now I'm like, I want to see our teams play each other.
Yeah.
my team would literally murder the Monstars. So
I mean, that's clearly a foul, Matt. And it's just, they'd foul out before the game is over
if
with.
if I remember correctly, they weren't calling very many fouls in that game, Travis.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of fouls being thrown, and I didn't hear any calls. I think the ref tried to, and the ref got sat on, if I remember correctly.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. Maybe they were going by that old rule: no blood, no foul. But with yours, that would definitely be blood. So,
Oh yeah, no. Jason wouldn't be blocking shots as a center. He'd be chopping your arm off with a machete as you go up for a layup.
They're bringing weapons now too. Okay, gotcha.
I feel like Jason Voorhees, the second he gets like the ball stolen from him, he's just gonna stab the person who stole it with the machete. Like,
yeah. Shame. What about you out there? Who's the team you would put together to take on the Monstars? Let us know in the comments below. All right. Both of you have seen Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Okay. We got another trailer from them, so let's check that out.
yay!
Woohoo! Can't wait.
Greetings, fellow outcasts, and welcome back to Nevermore Academy. I'm your new principal, Barry Dort. Last year, this school, this sanctuary, came under attack, thanks to my predecessor,
Under
Ursa
attack.
Williams. Her repugnant devotion to all things normie was a disaster, but I relished every opportunity to right her wrongs. This year, I am returning Nevermore to its former glory by replenishing our ranks with a fresh batch of eager young outcasts. Like this freshman, still learning how to master his outcast ability. Whatever kind of outcast you are, you'll find a home at Nevermore.
Because here, we celebrate what makes us unique.
And we can become our true selves, even if that true self resembles nails on a chalkboard.
So what are you waiting for? Seize your chance to join the new Nevermore, because Nevermore is never better.
Oh, fuck you for splitting it into two parts.
I was about to say, I'm low-key getting tired of Netflix and these whole, like, I'm gonna split it in two parts. Like, why is Stranger Things in 3 fucking parts?
Because they're assholes.
Because they know a lot of people are going to start subscribing just for that, and they want them to stay on in between and shit. So, yeah.
Like, gosh, just give it to me.
That's what she said. All right. Matt, man.
You know my answer. Just look at the coin.
Say it.
Heads.
What's your topic?
I want to know if you were stuck on a boat from a specific horror movie, or one of two boats in specific horror movies, which one would you rather be on and why? So your options are the boat in Jaws or the boat in Anaconda.
Mm-hmm. You want us to go
first?
You want to go
Yeah.
first?
I want to know what you guys choose. Absolutely. I want you to go first.
Jaws. Very simple. Because I don't want to be on the Amazon.
Okay.
Honestly, that's what I wrote, and my reasoning was like, I'm choosing on the Jaws, the boat from Jaws, because I'm not dealing with no giant ass snake.
Well, the thing is it's because like if you're on the boat from Anaconda, the snake is not your only problem. Like that's the thing. It's just there's also that wasp that damn near killed somebody too. You know, like
True.
And I think there's a thing that swam up somebody's penis.
It's a whole lot of shit.
Isn't that called like a caribou or something like that? That's not the right thing.
It was a bacteria or some shit.
But yeah,
You know, there was
so
wasps,
you got a whole
yeah.
lot of other issues other than that snake if you're on the Amazon. So I'll take Jaws when all I got to worry about is that fucking shark.
Oh, I was close. Candiru.
Mm.
It's a small Amazonian catfish.
Okay.
They like the smell of ammonia in your pee.
Interesting.
So less concerned about giant shark than the Amazon.
It's one shark, because I don't think there was only one snake in Anaconda. I feel like there was more than one.
No, in the movie Anaconda, the Ice Cube movie, there was one anaconda.
Oh, okay. No,
Well,
I'm thinking of the blood.
There were
two. Anaconda does.
No, there were two. There was the snake, and then there was J-Lo's ass.
Wow.
That thing would eat you alive.
I think you're getting that metaphor wrong.
No, that thing would eat you alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer?
I went Jaws just because everybody on the Jaws boat survived.
See?
That's fair. That's fair. As much as I'd like to hang out with Ice Cube and J-Lo, nah.
I don't want to hang out with her as much, but Ice Cube I'd like to hang out with.
I mean, that was 90s J-Lo. She wasn't as bad back then.
You're right.
I think she was still going to parties back then.
Facts. She was still holding the gat down. I think that's on the record now.
Oh, man. What about y'all out there? Which boat would y'all rather be on? Would you rather be on the boat from Jaws or the boat from Anaconda? Let us know in the comments below.
Below.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I really want to know what this emoji from Twitch is that DJ's using, just because it says Creatia 213 swallow 1,000 times.
It's just the swallow emote. It literally just says swallow. There's a
custom emote on Twitch that just says swallow. Yeah.
Oh. Yep. Interesting.
And then I think the T-Rex is the Dickosaurus Rex.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's from Will and Allison over there on Rivet City Radio.
Okay, so I think this one would really... I figured we could check it out anyway. Mara's the only one who has any experience with this game. Well, at least the first one. That being Power Wash Simulator.
Ah.
There's a Power Wash Simulator 2.
Why not just update the first one? Why does there need to be a sequel?
I don't know. You gotta ask the Power Wash people. But this is the gameplay trailer for that. So let's check it out.
Okay.
Money, Mara, money. That does seem really satisfying.
It is. I will tell you. Wait, was that a new tool?
Mara, 2 seconds ago. Why do they got to make another one? Why don't they just update it? Now there's a new tool.
They had like a mop scrubby one. What is this? Why is the inside of that bathroom like that?
Because it's the inside of a public bathroom.
I think the last time I played, I did like some backyard, and it literally took a lot out of me, and I was like, I can't come back to this.
I think I
So
remember you telling us about this.
I was just like,
does
that
it ding when
backyard.
something's clean?
Yeah. Because sometimes like there's like little specks that it will still count. So like, but you won't see them. So you just end up spraying over and over, and then it will do like a ding and do a little glow,
Okay.
showing that
Okay.
it's finished. So you can move on to the next part.
Okay. All right, kids. Let's talk about my topic.
I have visual cues for this one.
As do I.
I did not. So
It's okay, Matt.
No, it's not.
I don't think I could share them anyway.
Oh, I was like, why? But then I was like, what on earth images would you have looked up of these characters that you couldn't show them? But then I realized,
I'm just a third wheel
this,
here.
yeah, I realized the scenario we were in, and I was just like, were you getting them from Deviant Art?
I mean, I
All
could.
right.
You could.
AI could make some cool shit, Mara.
I believe it.
So, here's what we're doing here. You're building a villain team, even though they spelled villain wrong. And you're going to include one anime character, one anime villain, one cartoon villain, one Marvel villain, one DC villain, and one video game villain.
I'll go first since I don't have fun visual cues.
Okay, you go first since you don't have fun visual cues.
Now, I did want to be an asshole after last week and have my villain from anime be Goku, since I argued that Goku was an anime villain. But I went with Frieza instead, an actual canonical villain, because I didn't want Travis arguing semantics. From cartoons, I went Unicron.
Okay.
From Marvel, I went with Magneto. So Golden Frieza in golden form, and then I guess technically if we get into manga, Black Frieza later, like powerhouse, but also we learned in the World Martial Arts Tournament, if need be, can work on a team. Unicron is fucking Unicron. You know, like, fuck you gonna do against that? Magneto also a team leader, but also can work on a team, knows how to work on a team, and powerful as fuck. And then I went with my boy Doomsday from DC because he killed Superman, so he needed to be on my team. And then from
and we all know Matt loves when Superman dies.
Yeah, no, anyone that kills Superman, I fuck with. And then last but not least, I went Lu Bu, Travis.
Okay.
Because I love a good powerhouse. Not that Doomsday isn't already a powerhouse. And Frieza. Yes, Lu Bu from he's technically a boss / villain because he was working for the bad guys, Dong Zhuo, in Dynasty Warriors.
Oh,
in the series.
Like,
he's like the most powerful character in Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
That's a game?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 9 of them. Technically, yeah.
Oh.
That's if you don't count Warriors Orochi.
Yeah. I was talking purely just the Dynasty Warriors game. There's 9 of them.
Gotcha.
I've played them all. Actually, no. I have not played Dynasty Warriors 1. 2 through 9, though. I have.
I didn't play 9 because you told me not to.
Yeah. 9 was trash. I was so mad. I told you that story, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
I got in trouble for work over that game.
Oh, but didn't you play the newest one? So isn't there technically 10?
That's what I was saying. It's not a title. It's not a numbered sequel, so I wasn't counting it.
Okay. Well, it's still a Dynasty Warriors game. It's still Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, but again, so is Dynasty Warriors Empires. You know, but I'm not counting that. There's a bunch of different Dynasty Warriors Empires. You know, Extreme Legends, all that kind of shit. You know, so. But anyway, when Dynasty Warriors 9 came out, it actually came out on Valentine's Day, Mara. And I was working at a hotel at this time. So, hotels on Valentine's Day are busy. But Dynasty Warriors coming out. And I'm like, I'm not going to work. I'm playing Dynasty Warriors. So I called off. Stayed home, played Dynasty Warriors. Game was trash. I was pissed. Got to work the next day, and they were upset at me for calling off on Valentine's Day. They found other shit, like attendance incidents that really didn't count. Like they were like, you had 3 attendance incidents in the last 60 days, and 2 of the 3 were shit that were cleared already. Like the first one was when I got my fucking car stolen, so I couldn't come into work. The second one,
that's a crazy time.
Second one was like the day after Christmas, where I had gotten somebody to cover my shift for me. I'm just like, what was the point of me getting somebody to cover my shift if you're going to count it as an attendance incident anyway? Well, now I know I'm never doing that shit again. So,
yeah, no. If you're gonna count it against me, then you fucking find someone.
Yeah, right. Because it's not part of my job
anymore. So yeah, fuck it. So then the third one was me calling off on Valentine's Day, and for that I got put on probation at work for that.
Damn, I would have sent
the game was trash.
Yeah,
I would have sent the game creators a letter and be like, "I'm tight," because not only did I get in trouble at work for calling out to play this shit, this was shit.
yeah, I was so upset, But yeah, it's funny though because thinking about that job when I worked there for 5 years. I spent, I want to say, 4 out of those 5 years on probation for some reason or another. So it didn't really mean, in the end, it didn't really mean anything, is my point.
Yeah.
That feels like having plans with your friends and ditching because you're going to go meet a girl and then the head is trash and your friends had a really good time and you missed out on a good time for some trash head.
Yeah, it sucks. But go ahead, Mara. Tell us about your villain team.
Okay. I'm going to share my screen.
Share your screen.
All right. So to start, the cartoon character that Mac OS does not support sharing sounds. I'm not asking you to share the sound system. I'm asking to share this.
Yeah. So you can just share that.
Oh, there it is. I was like, what are you talking about? All right, we'll do. All right. So, wow, you can see all of my choices. But okay, yep. So with my cartoon one, I went with him from Powerpuff Girls because evil incarnate. For DC, I chose Harley Quinn. Not really specific on which one. It can be this one. It can be from Margot Robbie's rendition of it. From video games, I chose Joker from the Arkham Knight series because that is a scary motherfucker. And he is unhinged as fuck, as usual. But I remember playing like Arkham Knight, and every time that man would pop up because, Batman was sick too or whatever, it was just like, could you not do that? But no, he's going to keep doing it. From Marvel, I chose Killmonger because for the people. And gotta have a black dude on the team. And for anime, I was going to choose Nomura Shigaraki from My Hero, but I decided that's
hand on the face nigga, right?
Yeah, the one who can just decay everything. Yeah. And I was like, that just feels too evil. So I went.
He was an evil motherfucker.
So I went with Dobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who is
just fucking insane. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just insane. But I find his power to be cool. Also, I think the reveal when he was telling the world that he was
Endeavor's son. Yeah.
Endeavor's son. I was just like, that is dirty as shit.
Outside. Go ahead.
I was like, that's just a dirty way of just revealing yourself and
I
that you're
mean, but
still alive.
also Endeavor was a very shitty father. So it's
He
just,
was.
were you about to
I
say,
just
Matt?
like the. Well, I just like the outside of maybe Killmonger, and you might even be able to argue that. Like Mara had a mental illness theme going on.
I mean, he was
Matt, I
traumatized
am
as
mentally
a very
ill.
young child by seeing his father killed right in front of him. So,
Which is why I said you could argue Killmonger as well. So, like,
I am mentally ill, so this fits. But yeah, so now that you've pointed that out, Matt, yes,
there's
there is a trend
theme.
going on.
There is a theme.
Katie said anime Maximilian Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Cartoon Syndrome.
Hold on. Let me put it up there. Oh, Mario got it. My bad.
Cartoon Syndrome. Marvel Kingpin, DC Poison Ivy, and video game Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn is a great choice. It's an inspired choice.
Is it your choice?
For me, I took a very different approach here. Because I figured everybody's, going to try to put together like a strong team and all that. Like, no. I put together the most incompetent team I could think of. So, we'll start with my anime choice.
Emperor Pilaf.
Emperor Pilaf from the Dragon Ball series, all right? This guy spent his entire career trying to take down Goku and just getting his ass whooped over and over and over and over. Second choice for my cartoon choice, Mandark from Dexter's Laboratory. Exactly. You'll probably see a theme here with a lot of these where it's just like these people who just really just think very highly of themselves, but they really ain't shit. So there's that one. Then we go to our Marvel, MODOK.
Annoying.
MODOK is also, he just ain't shit, but thinks rather highly of himself. And all of them they be clashing, all thinking they're the smartest in the room, but in reality, they're all just woefully incompetent. Then number 3, not quite as intelligent as the rest of them think they are, but I just thought this was a funny ass villain to exist. DC, the Condiment King. All right. He's there for the comic relief, as if you needed some, but he's goofy as shit. He's a Batman villain.
No. What's his thing say? Who wants some flavor?
Yeah.
Jesus
Who wants
Christ.
some flavor?
That's worse than Kite Man.
I considered Kite Man, but then I remembered Condiment King existed.
I've never even heard of this character.
Good. You shouldn't have, because he's awful. And he's awful on purpose, though. So it's great. And then finally, video game villain, I went with Dr. Robotnik, a.k.a. Eggman. Again, someone else whose opinion of themselves is rather high, not as deserving as they think they are, and this team would fall apart quickly.
So you went for the least capable team, Mara went for the most mentally unstable team, and I went for the strongest team, which I feel like kind of suits our personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. We got some time here. Let's throw another trailer up there.
Woo.
And then Katie had a nice mix because there's a lot of power on her team.
There is.
I considered Poison Ivy, but I figured Harley was crazy enough to handle the other personalities on that team.
Yeah, because you got Pegasus there for some good strategy. You got let me see, Syndrome. I mean, take it or leave it. But Kingpin, the more like politically savvy, the more, well connected kind of guy. Poison Ivy, straight up power. Shao Kahn, just straight up evil. So, yeah.
Syndrome's a little crazy too. He's also mentally unstable.
Yeah. That's why he wasn't allowed to join the Incredibles.
Yeah.
So, we're going to watch a trailer for a game called Mexican Ninja. Yup.
There's a part of me that doesn't know how to feel about this, but let's do
Me
it.
neither. That's why I'm like, let's see what it is. Because I don't know.
En Brewster Pueblo, el ninja más cabrón rises.
Straight up beat him up. Okay.
This is who ICE think they're picking up.
Every run is a new battle, every choice, your destiny. A character knows when
They must. They must. That
This
must
is
be
literally,
what they
this
think
is
is happening.
literally who they think they're picking up every time. Why sexy whisper?
I saw that too.
Master the way of the donkey.
Oh shit.
I kind of wish Ice did pick up the Mexican Ninja because he would handle business.
You're right. You absolutely right.
That's who they think they're getting, but then if they actually were to face him, it would not be a good time for them.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw this, Travis, or even know who this is, but
probably not.
You know who Aleister Black is?
Yes.
Okay, so he had a faction in AEW, and
you're right. I have no
one
idea.
of the biggest guy on there. His name was Brody King, not to be confused with Brody Lee. And they did an Arena Mexico show, and he came out in an Abolish Ice T-shirt for his entrance.
In a what?
Abolish Ice.
Oh, Abolish
T-shirt.
Ice. Okay. Nice.
I'm here for it.
And CM Punk was at the No Kings rallies, and may or may not be in trouble for it because
Oh.
Funny thing is, I don't think he gives a fuck. So
he doesn't. He really doesn't. And that's why I love him.
Mm-hmm. All right, one more trailer, and then we'll get up out of here. This is a game called Guards 2. So it's a sequel to something. I never played Guards 1, but we're going to see.
Never heard of the first one, but we're going to get a sequel.
I'm always curious about these ones that I've just never heard of before because it's like, what is this game going to be? You know?
Chaos in Hell.
Every now and then I come across one like this, and I'm like, I should give this a try. Like, deliver at all costs. You know? So let's see what this is about.
I created this game a long time ago. In fact, it's a sequel to another game. Although not many people played the first one. Like most good things, it kind of slipped through the cracks. This one's simple to learn, deceptively so, but it runs deep, real deep. Our heroes find themselves in hell, screaming, burning, agonizing. Demons come at them from the right, countless hordes. All you need to do is swap two heroes. That's it. Just a single swap. Then they fight. If you move someone up from the back line, well, that's when the real magic happens. Super attacks, devastating abilities, or healing potions. I want more people to play this game.
His hand is freaking me out. I need a soul
to make that happen.
Okay, so this is the actual game.
I was like, when we're going to get something that's not him just flipping over cards, like, guess who?
I wasn't 100% sure Travis wasn't showing us a trailer for a board game.
I mean, that's fair, because I would. Yep, he swapped the characters like he said. Backed up and did some area attacks.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Night King there.
From Game of Thrones?
Yep.
So
Travis rewinds like 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure the Night King was there and he was just standing up front on the bad guy's side.
Here, well, I'll pull it back up.
Bong.
I'm gonna do it without sound. Pull it back up.
Right there. In the middle, right there.
Damn.
There he is, right there.
Yeah.
Careful, they might get a cease and desist.
You're right. That does look like him right there.
He's got a crown on and everything, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Aww. I miss Game of Thrones.
I miss when Game of Thrones was good.
That too. Is House of the Dragon still happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just not till next year. We were supposed to get that other spinoff this year, but it got delayed.
Oh, the egg and something.
Dunkin' Egg,
yeah.
Like, it's killing my because like the same thing. Like I don't know if I've watched. When did season 7 of Rick and Morty come out? Was that recent?
Last year.
I don't know. Okay, then maybe I did watch it, but like they take so long to make shit now that I just stopped caring about shit. Like
true. And then by the time it comes out, and I'm just like, oh yay! But then I still forget when it comes out.
Like Last of Us is going to be like what, a year and a half, 2 years away. Like I don't even know if I care anymore. In 2 years.
Yeah.
The fuck are you thinking, people?
That it takes a long time and they're expensive to make, so you gotta wait.
Mark.
Yeah. But that'll be it for this week's episode of the Creatia Conversation. We appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials, like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. All them things at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky at creatiaworld.bsky.social. You can also find us on the book. That's Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you should check out our Facebook groups. One of them being facebook.com/group/them dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, like we were just talking about, or House of the Dragon, all that good stuff. You're looking forward to Dunkin' Egg coming next year. Hop on in there and talk to us about that shit. Or if you just think dragons are cool, drop it in there, a little picture of them, and we can check it out. We also got facebook.com/group/smacking it raw if you're a wrestling fan. Matt, why don't you tell them about that shit?
It is officially a Mr. Iguana stand page, so if you love Mr. Iguana, come check us out.
Bam.
You're just leaving it there, huh? Okay.
Simple enough.
It's a wrestling Facebook group. Do you like wrestling? Are you not an asshole? Come join us. Like, I don't know how many times I can think of new things to say every week, Travis.
Didn't say the same shit every week. I do. You can follow us on socials. Follow me on all the socials at Lord_Cusslott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. You can also find me on Blue Sky. Same thing without the underscore. Mara, where can they find you?
You can request to follow me on all those places at Mar the Shark, MARADASHARK.
Matt Man.
Follow me on Twitter at Matt Ridders, MATTRDDER. Smacking It Raw is live this Saturday, 9 p.m. Central, right here where you're watching all of these. Or you can follow me at Getting Off on X. Also, Getting Off is Sunday. We have Trick or Trivia returning. And it is a whole new game and a whole new style. I put a lot of work into it, so come check it out. Have a good time. We are talking all things zombies. Also, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at Smacking It Raw. That'll get you your wrestling and horror content.
That's it for this week. We'll catch you next time. Until then, we out.